Hello.
Hi.
So I'm Amanda Munchies with the Bud Card. Who are you lovely ladies?
I am Kendra from the podcast Kendra After Dark.
And I'm Colette with CR World and CRW Network. And also today, the Bud Show and the Bud Card.
Yes.
I love it. Yes. So we have some exciting things to talk about during these trying times. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, trying is one way to put it, right?
So, well, before we get into what we've been, what we're kind of up to, how are you ladies hanging in there? I know as, women, entrepreneurs, moms, daughters, sisters, friends, wives, it's rough. So what are each one of you guys doing to hang in there right now?
So for me, obviously I have two younger kids, so school has been canceled as of now, and we're kind of waiting to see exactly what's going to happen with that, whether they're going to go digital for the rest of the year, or if we're even going to go back during this school year. But that's definitely like caused some unexpectancies for me. Like, to be completely honest, I don't plan to have kids home during the day, so I'm really thankful that down here where the schools are like loading up buses and they're meeting kids at the bus stops, to be able to give lunches, because I really need that, because like honestly, because if I had to figure out lunch this whole time too for everyone that I don't usually have to because it's at school, it's like such a huge strain.
Yeah.
And
Not
then
even financially, but time-wise too, right, Kendra?
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say, like,
extra.
It's not even just financially, because now it's like constant, right? All day I have to make sure my kids have, something to do and, just occupy their time, whatever the case is. And it's a bit stressful. Had to spend more money than I typically would, because it's kind of scarce out here when it comes to like food. So things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
we've certainly adjusted that too. Our family, well, on a positive note, oh my gosh, I finally get to do some things at home that I don't normally get to do. So we have already power washed the patio, trimmed a couple of trays, made a batch of cinnamon rolls from scratch today. And
nice.
I was lucky enough that somebody sent me an invite for a HelloFresh order to free trial. So we ended up getting it, just timing wise, it just worked out that this food showed up this week. And so we got to try it. And oh my gosh, my kids actually ate something from, my husband and I both looked at each other like, they actually ate it. They ate it. It was the pork carnitas, and they actually enjoyed it. And it was just like, okay, win. We've got wins. These are good. These are wins.
Right.
But then tomorrow is a whole nother ball game. Like, we kind of laid out what my older daughter's schedule would normally look like at school, and we talked about what my little kids would look like. And then this look of panic probably rushed over my face when I realized, it may look like half an hour or 45 minutes, but like those are broken up into these 15-minute segments, or with my little one, who's only 4 years old, it's like 5-minute segments if you're lucky. And, and then all of a sudden I get a message from the school that one of the teachers has set up some classes online. It was like, oh, hallelujah, So, but there's lots of fun stuff that's online, and we're trying to figure out what to do with it all, and trying to, see how we can fit it into the day. And so there's all sorts of little fun line, virtual tours and game shows and quiz type things. And so we're going to play around with that while we do the online learning. And math is going to include like making dinner that night. That's going to be the math lesson and the science lesson if you've seen me cook. So
I'm going to sound horrible, but maybe this is a really good thing for the younger generation who has gotten so, reliant on fast food and prepared things. This might be a great opportunity for for all of us, so not just them, for all of us, because let's be honest, we've all gotten to go fast, to slow
Right.
down and kind of think about the foods that we're eating and the way that we're spending our time and the things that we're putting into our minds, even as far as learning and how important each lesson really is. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to knock our education system, but there's a whole lot that I learned in school that isn't going to help me during any of this stuff coming up, and it certainly hasn't helped me up until now either. So I think the things that you're talking about, like that cooking dinner together and learning measurements and just learning how to make stuff, like those are essential tools for living. So I think that's
Right.
equally as important as any grade in a classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I think, again, I don't, I give a lot of credit to the teachers for
Yes.
what they do accomplish in that time, because if you can imagine what 2 look like in my house and 16 to 30 of them look like in a regular sized classroom, they're like a bunch of wind up dolls and they're just all spinning in their own little directions, and you're just like, hey, no, wait, come back here, no, come on over, let's so I have no idea of how the next couple of weeks are going to go, because I thought I had pretty good patience, but I
We're all gonna have a lot more gray hairs, Colette. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be
I know. All right, take a note. There's the
yes,
darkness of
right?
it. I'll see you back
Video
in
now, video in 4
months when
months.
it's falling out in clumps,
I think it's interesting too, and you guys have both kind of said it though, and applaud to our community and anyone who's on the front line. I mean, there's a lot of people that have really come together, whether it's the people who are still working in the grocery stores who are going to work every day, legit, like breathing everyone and anyone who may be sick, because if you are sick and you don't have anyone, you still need to go get stuff to eat, as much as like nobody wants anyone with the virus to go anywhere. Like, I don't know if you've ever been sick by yourself, but you still got to go get medicine. You still got to go do like
right.
you
Well,
still have,
I think
so
it's there's a lot of people that are working on the front lines, and yeah, there was like the comment that it's very interesting that the people that were just fighting about minimum wage are now, the people that you are hoping are going to come through for you.
right,
with
right.
increase. But I do think that the businesses are pivoting. I think it's really interesting to see how businesses are pivoting. I think that I love the pause button from the family perspective. I really love the fact that we have the opportunity for this pause. It sucks. There's a lot of fallout that's going to come from it. It will affect my family like it will affect everyone else's. And hopefully we'll do all we can to minimize that. But on the other hand, seeing a business change their model a little bit and open up to a new idea and kind of be forced to relook at their hand. I think that there's something that can be good that comes from it. Businesses are coming up with really interesting ideas. I'm seeing restaurants that are selling groceries that are allowing to, discount foods just to get them out of their refrigerator as stock and help you out. And then they're even covering the costs of their servers, like their tip money. So things that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to be doing, having to pivot and find a new approach.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of pivots, I think, at the Bud Card and the Bud Show, we work with a lot of businesses, and we were feeling, just being transparent, a little stuck into how we could help these businesses through this time. And we're really excited because we came up with what we think might be a good idea, not only for the businesses that we work with, but also for anyone who just needs a little bit of a break and a pick-me-up. And so, yeah, can I tell you guys about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So it's called the Great Hemp Hunt. And basically this is an online scavenger hunt that anyone, pretty much anywhere that I can ship your winnings to, can participate in. We just, as just being, obviously during these times, we wanted to support the businesses that we work with. We wanted to support our community. So we had already kind of been working on the idea of a scavenger hunt, but we really hadn't put anything solid out there. So we are really excited about this because it's an online scavenger hunt that anyone can participate in, which is really, really exciting. There you can consume if you want to, if you're home, because you're home. So as far as like consumption or not consumption, that's up to you. But basically it's going to be a fun 24-hour filled scavenger hunt where you try to get the most points and win the grand prize, which will include items from all of the businesses that are participating. Right now, we're hoping to have at least 25 businesses. And so, yeah, we're just really, really excited to offer this. And so to throw it out there, so it's called the Great Hemp Hunt. It's the first online cannabis related scavenger hunt of its kind to support businesses and your mind. So it's not your average hunt. You'll have to like, comment, support, and do some other fun, weird things, who knows, for this challenge or for the challenges. And you'll get points over the 24 hours. And like I said, we have 3 prizes. So we're really, really excited.